Hi guys, welcome to my channel Rhebhecz TV. Today is January 2021 and I just want to share to you about my grandmother. My grandmother will be having a birthday this coming February 3, 2021 and she's 99 years old. So this year decided that one of the children of grandmother thinking that to process the papers for if ever my grandmother will be reaching 100 years old, can to claim the Centinarian award. But uh, there are a lot of requirements. When I go to the OSCA, Office of the Senior Citizen Affairs, when I ask there what are the requirements if ever my grandmother reaching to 100 years old, and they told me that it needs to have a baptismal certificate of my grandmother, a authenticated birth certificate of my grandmother, and baptismal and birth certificate of the two children of my grandmother if still alive, if not the other children, and then 80 years old, not related to my grandmother or any friends. uh, Need to have a valid ID, need to xerox that one, and to be uh, need to have a joint affidavit for that one. So about my grandmother, it's not easy to claim that one if ever she reach 100 years old, because my grandmother is not born, she's not born here in Dipolog City or in El Paraiso. She's born in Siquijor. So all her papers need to find there in Siquijor. And yeah, I have my cousin here in Siquijor, and it find out there in the municipality that it's lacking. It's there's a list uh about information of my mother, but not all information there in a municipality. So she need to have a late register to have a complete information about her and about her parents and complete birth date. And yeah, need to find first the baptismal, so that to find out if the same information from the baptismal certificate and birth certificate. But before to get a late register, that one to the PSA, Philippine Statistic Authority, need to follow the baptismal, and they don't know yet they're in Siquijor, not yet check in the place where to find the baptismal certificate. So decided that one not to continue to process for other some reason also. And yeah, we don't know that one if really to process or what. And I told my uncle I will not process that one. And if ever to continue to process, then it needs to be checked here in Senior Citizen Affairs, and if it's complete, they will forward that one to Zamboanga City. And if ever already complete, then they will go to the house where the older than 100 years old, the Centinarian, they will go there and then give the reward of 100,000 from the Polog City, like that. So we don't know, but if ever you have a parents or grandparents will reaching 100 years old, then that's all the requirements, guys. Baptismal certificate, authenticated birth certificate of your grandparents or parents. And if you are there in abroad, if you're Filipino, then you can still avail for that one. If you reach 100 years old, they will need your passport and like that. So that's all that's all. I share this one because the mother of my father there in Cebu, she's reaching 102 years old. So they already claimed that one when reach 100 years old. My grandmother there in Cebu died 102 years old. So I already shared that time there in my community about my grandmother. So there in Cebu is different, guys. The local gave 100,000 pesos and the national gave 100,000 pesos. So the total they receive is 200,000 pesos. And I asked that one here in Dipolog City, if ever my grandmother will receive the local and national. They say that they only give national. They will not give a local because there's no budget. There's no budget for that one from the local. There in Cebu they have a budget for that one. So here is only 100,000 pesos. So we will see. And then I will share also to you guys that my grandmother senior citizen ID is not the same date of the list of the book of my grandmother there. It's in February 3, and then her senior citizen ID is February 4. So it should be the same papers. It should be the same information. So it needs that one to transfer to make a new senior citizen ID, and they need to have affidavit for that one. So I'm thinking, oh, it's not that really easy. Need to register all the papers in the municipality of La Libertad where belong the place of my grandmother there in El Paraiso. So that's all, guys. About a senior citizen, my grandmother is here in my uncle's place here in Dipolog City, and my grandmother needs to go back to the mountain if ever need to go back in the mountain, because if she stay here in Dipolog, her senior citizen will be cut off. She have a pension. If you are a senior citizen here in the Philippines, you have a pension of 500 pesos. That's $10. If you that $10 now is 48, so around 480 pesos. So that's they will get that one every semester. 6 months for that one, they will receive 3,000 pesos every 6 months. And my father is already 68 years old. He started receiving that one when he reached to 65 years old. If you are 60 years old here, you are not yet allowed to receive a pension for that one. So mostly people reaching 65 above, they will get 500 pesos per month. So that's called a pension. So yeah, that's what sorry for that one, I hear the car. So that's all, guys. I'm sharing to you. I'm sure also to you about a senior citizen. So I don't know, maybe my uncle will send back to the mountain because there's children of my grandmother there who is the one taking care. You see my videos, when we go to the mountain, my aunt is the one who taking care my grandmother. And now since December 24, 2020, my grandmother is there in my uncle's place because my uncle is getting that one from the mountain. So my uncle is the one to take care there. And yeah, that's all, guys. I just want to tell you about that one. So I hope you understand my balintong English. So thank you so much for listening. And yeah, if you have any question, then I'm sorry for my bad English. Thank you so much, guys, for everything. And if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe my channel, Rhebhecz. See you all next time. And bye bye. Thank you guys.